Hey kiddos, you guys enjoying your food?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah?
Is that man black? Jesus, that has to be the most despicable thing she's ever seen. Look at how hard she's glancing at these paying customers. What did they do wrong? What's up, boys? It's Bumpkin, and welcome back to another one of my videos. Listen, I don't even know what to say about this next video. I just think it's funny. It's another What Would You Do with their amazing host, Mr. Yon Quinones, you know? I love this show. It's so interesting. Listen, if you like the video, leave a like. If you don't, I don't care. Let's watch.
Excuse me, are you kids okay?
They're fine. Can I help you with something?
I'm just checking.
Yeah, sorry to bother you guys during your meal. Those kids just didn't look dark enough to be around you. I was just checking. I love the way she recoils too. You can already tell that she's one of those racist white moms that try really hard not to be racist, but end up being racist anyway. Now that I think about it, is YouTube even gonna let me say the word racist? Yeah, who cares, right? You know, they never demonetize me, I tell you what.
Kids, where are your mom and dad?
They're at work and we're with our babysitter.
Something doesn't seem right about this situation.
You know, a sick plot twist would be that this guy is actually a felon and he just kind of wanted to take the kids out for dinner because, you know, kids get hungry. Since this lady's skeptical, he just decides to pull out the race card. The lady gets ridiculed for slander and he gets away. The end.
It's a story ripped right from the headline.
The outrage growing over a woman who called the police on a young man who was babysitting 2 white children.
I am being harassed.
Guys, listen, I'm sorry, but his nose. Anyway, ignore that.
Sweetie, you can talk to me. Do you really know this man?
What do you mean?
Ma'am, does it look like this little girl is stressing the situation at all? Wish I could enjoy my meal without your hot breath breathing down my neck consistently about my conditions. Like, I'm fine.
I'm uncomfortable with this. I'm calling 911.
If you
1 second, Quinones. Look at this timeless Karen pose she pulled out. She's actually a really good actor, and I'm so glad they chose her for this role. The positioning, the stale face, I'm telling you, this right here, this will be remembered by generations among generations.
All right, excuse me. Excuse me. How do you know these children?
I'm their babysitter.
You're babysitting for these 2 children?
Yes.
And their parents are aware of this?
Oh, you're a babysitter? Do the parents know that you took this job? How much are you getting paid, huh? Is it too much? Is it too little? Listen, all I'm saying is there's a reason why she's sitting there alone at that table, alright? Like, come on, when's the last time you've heard somebody say dinner for one at a sit-in like that? Shout out to everybody that is a quote-unquote dinner for one out there. If you are, just stop going out to eat. It's really sad watching you eat alone, and I'd rather not have that guilt on my conscience while I eat my soup.
These first customers clearly hear Jennifer's line of questioning.
Can she take a picture with her cell phone?
I'm gonna take a picture of these kids so that I have a record of this.
Dude, I'm just saying, you know how pissed I would have been as a parent to figure out that my kids got harassed by some random lady with a video camera? Like, if you ever get to the point in your life where you're recording children at 40 years old, you know, YouTube, don't do me dirty with this one, alright? I'm talking about legally. As I said, if your life gets to that point, I feel like you should just really rethink any further choices you decide to make in the future. Because I really don't think you should have to stoop down to the level of harassing the children on top of the babysitter. I don't know, maybe it's just me.
Serious right now?
Sorry, it seems like a very odd situation.
All of their faces explain this whole situation and the vibe it's giving off, you know? Not anger. Not frustration, just disappointment. I think it's crazy too because I feel like a lot of people watching this are like, ah ha ha, funny, what would you do moment. But you'd be surprised how often this happens actually.
Turn the tables on our actress and start throwing questions her way.
What's wrong?
Because it's a black guy with 2 white people.
Is that it?
It just doesn't look right to me.
Why is it not right?
Okay, well, can I say something? Pull up on the news. The same thing happened, somebody called. A black guy had 2 kids in the car.
She's talking about the real incident.
Guess what? They were friends with the family. He was babysitting kids. He's their godparent. So how does that look?
So if I'm wrong, then everything's fine. But what if I'm not wrong?
Do they look like they're at home? Do the kids?
Oh, dude, she's pissed. And I mean, like, she's not just any pissed, guys. She's, you just broke a vase inside of my house pissed. She's, you just smashed the TV pissed. She's, you just said something racist pissed. All I'm trying to say is, dog, black moms are a different breed. Take it from me, alright? If you have one, you already know what the deal is. You don't even need me to remind you.
Do they look like they don't know that person?
As the situation heats up, this woman shares her own opinion.
You shouldn't do that in front of these kids.
Well, I'm concerned about these
You
kids.
shouldn't be. He's human, just like you are. You're no better than him. I'm gonna call the cops on you.
Oh, wait, okay, now she's got up. It is now a new game now that she has stood up. I don't know, she said she was gonna call the cops. I said, listen, all right, I'm just making sure everybody in the situation is safe. Let's make sure we remember this is an actor. I don't think I've ever seen a security guard on this show, but hey, there's always a first for everything, and I'm just saying, this might be one of those instances.
No, I got
Guys, hey, you're okay. It's What Would You Do? It's the TV show.
Let me tell you.
What were you thinking?
Yeah, thinking about doing, because, you know, what would you do? Yeah.
That's something that needs to be reported. That needs to be brought to light because that's an issue every day that goes on every day.
This guy's right. It is an issue every day that goes on every day, and I feel like every day we should be stopping something so these issues don't go on every day. And that should be every day. Low-key Mens had something to say. He was breaking a sweat over there just thinking about it. I'm not even saying that because he's fat. Kinda because he's fat, but not completely because he's fat.
Back in the restaurant,
Excuse me, do her parents know that you're with them?
Jen continues to raise her concerns.
Yeah, I'm their babysitter. I mean, is there a problem?
I just feel like someone who looks like you shouldn't be with kids that look like them.
Are you kidding?
Oh my god, dude, they had the most brutal lines prepared for this act. They pulled no punches on this script. You want me to be 100% honest? I expect this lady to call the cops on him too. She would be in this situation without the what would you do? Without the John Quinones, without the cameras. This is a true Karen in her natural habitat.
I'm just making sure that those kids are safe.
But once again, no one seems to share Jen's concerns.
I have a very uneasy feeling about what's going on over there. Don't you agree with me?
Impressed. Encore. Bravo. She made sure that she wasn't associated. She really tried to get the other woman to agree. Imagine if she just said yes. Has anyone genuinely racist ever came on to the show? That's what I'm curious about. Some big guy with a nice flashy red hat on just starts dropping the N-word left and right for no reason. Now that would be a what would you do episode, I'll tell you what. Hopefully, if John Quinones is out there, he's taking notes.
The kids seem to be perfectly happy. I think
You don't see anything strange?
Hey yo, why'd she get up like she was getting ready to start squaring with her? What was that? Did they tell her to get up that aggressively? She approached her like she was ready to brawl over racism. Oh, you don't see anything strange? Oh, well, maybe you should get up and I'll show you something strange, aka my fist in your fucking nose. How's that strange for you? Then John Quinones pops out mid-fight.
What would you say to someone who presumes the worst based on skin color?
It's sad. It's sad that that's what a lot of people do. You know, they look at skin color first and fact second. I'm afraid it's the world we live in.
Listen, I hate to point it out, but that man said that whole thing with like the weirdest grin on his face. Like he knew he said the N-word like 10 minutes ago before this interview. He just made a racist tweet before this, and then they came up to him. I just want everyone to know that I hate black. Hello, my name is John Quinones with What Would You Do? How did you feel about this extremely racist moment that just is not right and should never be tolerated?
I'm afraid it's the world we live in.
Well said. But on a more slightly serious note, imagine being racist towards anyone. Honestly, it's just kind of whack. Makes no sense to me. I've never understood it. Could never get so fumed over the color of somebody's skin. It's just not for me. On that note, I do have to go. It's time for me to end it. It's getting late, and plus I can only handle so much John Quinones without having to change my clothes. So, moral of the story, don't be racist. It's not that goddamn hard if you want me to be honest. Also, and I don't really say this often, I have a podcast with my friend Dom and Ron. If you guys want to check that podcast out, be sure to do so. I'll have a link in the description. You guys can go look at the new episode. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also, be sure to comment down below so I can go hard it. While you're ready, go follow my Instagram and my Twitter. You guys have a wonderful day. Peace, peace.